here's an interesting situation, and this takes place in France. In France, you can make a trailer, apparently. You can make a little product reel and maybe get financing for a feature. So these guys flew me over to be in a movie with Dominique Pignon. They had a star in it. They shot 35 millimeter. They spent a pantload of money on this short promo piece, really, for the good, the bad, and the zombies. And even had a big star. And the interesting thing is they were very, very well prepared. You can watch, they had storyboards. The costumes were sketched. This was a big budget movie, except that it's a very short piece. And their intention was to use it to get the financing for the rest of the movie.
Hello.
Wow. Oh. Cowboy.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's great. So these folks are making a movie, The Good, the Bad, Zombie, and they rent all this stuff, so it's pretty elaborate, and you know, we don't do that in Troma. We would just probably, they've done the research to see what real Indians look like, and we probably would just guess and put it, you know, we wouldn't make any attempt at verisimilitude. But you can see, look how nice it is. It's beautiful. And these boots are amazing, you know. So then all these other costumes are they're real costumes. So they're putting quite a bit of money into things we wouldn't normally put money into, but they are making a very slick teaser. The Good, the Bad, Zombie. Good, Bad, Zombie. And the idea is they'll have a short, slick teaser, which Canal Plus is paying for. And I think it's airing. Something's happening to it. They put it on TV or they do something with it in early January. And then they hope to get funding for the full feature-length movie. So it's another way to make your own damn movie. But this is in France.
The Indian.
How is it?
It's fine.
Abel is director. He doesn't want caricature. He wants the real thing. He wants it to look real. Because, you know, we did, you know, Trey Parker made Cannibal the musical, Troma movie with Indian.
Okay.
You know, with Japanese guy playing Indian, but that was caricature.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They didn't even come close, you know.
No,
They had no interest in coming close. This is going to be real.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very good.
20 ans que vous êtes avec les Indiens. Ça fait 20 ans que vous êtes avec eux. Donc,
So I'm not an Indian, I'm a white person, but I was
Raised by the
raised
Indians.
by élevé par les Indiens. I was assimilated and...
yes.
Like Little Big Man.
Je pense que c'est mieux ça.
What have we got here? Storyboards. Oh my. Wow, you're beautifully organized.
The whole storyboards of the movies, and it's you.
It's the what storyboards?
Of the whole movie.
The whole movie.
Whole movie.
Yeah, there you are.
Wow.
That is you.
And
Where
red.
am I?
Right there.
Ah, that's me. And where's Dominique?
Here.
Ah, ici Dominique,
Yes.
Little Cowboy. Ah, d'accord.
Okay.
Wow, alors toutes les storyboards. Qui a fait who did the storyboards?
Two different storyboarders.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow, look at that.
It's my storyboards.
Ah, very
Talented.
The most beautiful
très
one.
réaliste,
Beautiful.
oui,
Yes,
très
yes.
réalistique.
Yes, I think these go to the museum.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
great. Oh, wow, ça c'est
It's
very...
the new pop art.
Wow.
Wow, that's where we're filming tomorrow, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wow, oh my.
Look at
And-
this. Outside Paris, huh?
Yes, yes.
About 50 miles outside Paris.
Yes.
Look how well you've
And
documented all
It's
this.
the saloon. It's the place for the battle.
How many days of filming?
6 days of filming and 8 minutes length of
The film. The film is an 8-minute film.
Yes.
And you're shooting on 35, 35?
Yes.
35 millimeter.
cameras.
2 cameras. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. Right. Boy, very well prepared. It's great.
It's very complex.
Yeah, I can
so
see,
we have
yeah.
to prepare a lot.
Right. It's great.
Some drawings of the storyboarders. And your script, Lloyd. It's yours.
Great. So this is what they call a court métrage, a short film, but it's a huge production. There's a shitload of people here. Nobody seems to be paid. This is some kind of an amusement park outside of Paris where I guess children come during the summer, and it's like a huge sandy area too, so that it works for a Western zombie theme. But in France, there are many, many people who make short films, and they don't really have budgets for them, but they use them to gain access to the bigger companies and hope that the short films will then lead to something bigger and better. In this case, Laurent and Olivier and Abel Ferry is the director. They are putting together this short film, The Good, the Bad, and the Cannibals. No, The Good, the Bad, and the Zombies, in order to have something to show, and maybe they will then get to do a feature-length movie. But what's astounding is there's a huge, huge, huge production here. And you can see how beautifully organized, not like Troma, but you can see here. So, look, they have this whole production book for a short film, no less. Not like Troma, but everything is. You can see there the beautiful sketches, crew lists. See, Troma is totally disorganized. These guys have it together. They got everything. This is for a short film, 8-minute movie. It's incredible. There will be about 50 or 60 people here today, and everyone is working free. Rodolphe, special effects, and Monsieur Laurent. He wrote the screenplay with Abel, n'est-ce pas? We're in France. So this is where the actors are staying. Things like heaters we would never have at Troma. We wouldn't spend the money on it. But apparently they got everything for free here. So I guess they spent money on, they've got a lot of these kinds of luxuries. I think it's a good thing for anyone who's going to direct a movie, maybe act in some movies, because otherwise you end up fighting with the actors. The important thing is you get inside the head of actors. By doing it, you get a sense of what they go through, and there's a lot of pressure, and I think since I've been doing a little acting, I haven't had any major fights. If I can sympathize with them, they have a very difficult time, and it looks easy from the outside, but they go through an awful lot of difficulty in terms of having to create a character and shooting out of sequence and trying to maintain the continuity of the character. That alone is a huge amount of pressure. But being able to eat is another pressure, and constantly worrying about one's next part, and having to be constantly looked upon as a piece of beef. Not that I'm in that position, but I think just by being part of it, part of the cast, I can get a sense and sympathize a bit more with the actors, so I'm not quite as imperial with them, perhaps. Wow, it's a big... Ah! Oh, on est bien! Wow, it's incredible. That rig behind me is something that we tried to create on Citizen Toxie using the bungee cords for the fighting fetus scene. But we didn't prepare it. We just did it sort of on the spur of the moment. But you can see that they're doing the exact same thing that we did, sort of based on instinct, with the bungee cords and all that kind of stuff. This location is a sea of sand. It's a natural location. It's not in the. It's not near the ocean, I don't think. We're in Paris. Also, you'll notice there are lights. There are actual.
C'est cadré.
Ah, pas de temps.
Okay. When we decided to produce this movie, the first problem is to find money. So we have participated to big selections for the Canal Plus channel in France, the very important channel for the cinema industry in France, and they decided to help the project between 640. You said that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other project. So the first difficulties for the production, me and my partners Olivier, is to put all the money in different part of the conception of the film, the movie, and we have decided to put the money for the material and the food, because it's very important to have a good food. If everybody working decided to work free for free, and it's the only things I can do, but it's going to be I have to make some things good for that.
Why you must have good
yeah,
food?
okay. It's very important because it's good for the motivations, it's good for the motivation of the staff, and it's very important to for make a very good work. And it's not a salary, but it's my modest contributions for this shooting.
Ah, voilà, on fait le 1. Non, vous faites pas, vous le mimez. Non, le truc qu'on a fait dessus.
Il vient normalement, tu m'as dit que tu l'as fait,
Ouais.
il aime pas.
Ah, voilà, c'est ça. Là, il va le jouer.
D'accord.
Il va le jouer. Et dans le café, dans le temps, il va pas le chercher. Oui. Ah oui, ça fera pas. Comment? Au début, dans la discussion, quand on...
Mais ayons à l'esprit cette histoire de pellicule. Dans des, oui, mais dans des moments où...
Ah non. Bien que j'aurais voulu, hein, ça m'aurait... Ah oui, on prend la dernière. Ok. Non, c'est parti.
Bon, réponds-moi. J'en parlerai directement à tout supérieur. Et ben bravo. Il est dans les années 80. Vraiment rire là.
Ouais, là. Vous êtes prêts? Allez, on
Ils sont plus
Le cow-boy et puis...
Mais non! Ouais! Mais non!
Voilà, c'est ça. Et après, ça, je vais le faire. Ok? On va aller jusque là. Bon, allez.
Mais non! Toi, pas foutu!
Ouais, encore un peu, ouais. Voilà, très bien. Allez.
What is that?
It's a remote. It's a remote for the focus.
Ah, mais non, tout est pas foutu.
Prêt?
S'il vous plaît, j'entends parler.
Oui, du silence, s'il vous plaît.
Ok, ça tourne.
Action.
Vous êtes ici parce que vous êtes les meilleurs! Ok? Les balles ricochent sur vos corps surpuissants! Ah putain, excusez-moi, c'est pas grave, on se remet en position de départ.
C'est cadré.
Action.
Mais non, tout est pas foutu! Hein les gars? Vous êtes ici parce que vous êtes les meilleurs! Ok? Les balles ricochent sur vos corps surpuissants! Ok? Vous n'êtes jamais malade, jamais fatigué! Ok? Vous êtes les guerriers de l'au-delà! Plus rusés que la buse et plus rapides que l'éclair! Pas vrai? Hein?
Coupé.
Bravo.
Arnaud, s'il te plaît. Abel.
They're losing light, but they got electricity, which is pretty cool.
métier de con, c'est dans le temps. C'est le pilote des mains que j'aime. Ça c'est feu.
Silence!
Tourne. Assurance troisième pick-up.
Action! La fille du vieux a failli rester la nuit dernière. C'est juste avant la...
Action.
Il y en a marre maintenant. Debout, bande de larmes.
Notre avenir est menacé. Il faut se battre si nous voulons conserver nos terres.
Temps presse, mais faites gaffe. La fille du vieux a failli passer la nuit dernière. C'était juste avant la pleine lune.
Coupé.
So we shot part of the scene the other day, and now we shoot the other part of it today. So now we figure out who's looking in what direction, and it's very hard to shoot one half of one scene on one day and then turn around and shoot the opposite angle the other day. So that's what the discussion behind me is, because we don't remember perhaps who was looking in what direction, who had what props, things like that. So if on a low-budget movie, sometimes it may be better to finish scenes and not to have to shoot one direction one day and the other direction the other day. It's not easy because there's a lot of action, and they've got some sketches and whatever, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. This is a shot where the camera has to see the entire vista behind me. And if you look over my right shoulder, you probably will see some vehicles. That's a problem. So when you secure locations, you need to make sure there are no vehicles. Meanwhile, we're losing light. These cars are still fucking around back there. So big problem with locations. You have to make sure that you get all your locations very, very clear, especially if you're going to shoot a huge period piece in the Wild Wild West. You can't have cars running through. Oh shit! What did you learn by being a producer on this movie? What do you think the big lesson is? Are there mistakes and things like that that you avoid next time?
Maybe for the future next movie we are going to buy more film to shoot, because Abel would like to cut all the sequence very much, and it's not a really problem because we're going to buy some films tomorrow. But if you don't think about that, you can shoot with the l'air.
Air, right. Very difficult to shoot with air.
It's very difficult because the impression's not very good.
Without film?
Oh yeah.